Sign out.
Welcome to Sozo Podcast, the podcast for men and for women that love them. Today, we are having an amazing conversation. And before I come up with that topic, I'd like to introduce my panelists, my usual suspects, the ones that dispense wisdom with a lot of pizzazz.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Pizzazz.
please join me as
Come
we
on.
Oh
welcome
my God.
from the younger generation,
There we go.
Mr. A.A. Presley, the multi, what do you call it?
Multi-potentialite.
Okay, good. So you heard him. All right, and we have the old wise
OG before
sorry.
IG.
No, I'm a Gen Z.
What?
Sorry.
I'm a Gen Z.
He identifies as a Gen
Yeah,
Z.
yeah, Gen
Please join
OG.
me as we welcome Mr. Alausa Adeoye.
Yes.
Clock it.
You don't know how to do it.
All right, today we're going to be talking about something that probably will break the internet. How much responsibility, financial responsibility, I must say, should a man take for someone he is not married to?
None.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Let's take it easy.
The way you are doing like
Yes,
this,
take it
okay.
easy.
So that means Presley believes that a man should take responsibility
I mean, there's
financially for a
sisters, there's your mom, you know.
I know what
For
it
a
is.
girl
There are
There are
friends
girls that
that
are not
she's
married.
not
Yeah, you need to
married to.
So
specify
you're
now.
dating.
You
So
need to
you're dating
specify.
someone, for instance.
Okay.
Should there be limits, or is it something you should even be thinking about at all?
About the limitations?
No, don't talk about limits. Should a man be
Right.
responsible at all for a woman's, for a woman that he's not married to?
While there are many ways to show someone that you care about them and all, I think that one of the principal ways that a man shows a woman that he cares for her is that he can take some financial responsibility off of her.
E.g.
Now the extent is now
Please,
the
I know
topic
now,
of
why
Why
conversation.
are you adding the word responsibility to a woman I'm not married to?
But you're dating her, no?
So dating is
So
what?
it's dating responsibility now.
I mean, the idea is this is the woman that I have plans for. How else do you communicate that you have plans for her? How else do you communicate
I
that
know.
you
So
that
but
you
I thought
can't be
dating. I
responsible
thought dating
after
is
this
is
phase?
like audition.
Yes, all of us are watching ourselves.
Yes.
You're watching yourself.
The two
So
of us
why should
are-
I then begin to pay your house rent?
When it's not a Majidi.
Well, house rent is another conversation entirely. But when you go on dates, for example, who should pay?
No,
It's
so I
like the- it's
understand
like
all
the
that.
most. No, but it's the same
No,
thing.
no, no,
It's the
yeah,
same
you
thing.
understand-
I'm
you
a
understand-
traditional man.
It's the same thing.
If you invite a lady out,
Yes.
you pay.
Okay,
if she- what if
she's
she
the one that
invites you out?
invited you.
If she invites me out, then we discuss it.
No,
Now,
when will
so-
at what point will you
so
discuss
that-
it?
when
Is it
I said
when
I'm-
you invite
when I
me,
said I'm a
okay,
traditional.
who will pay?
No, yeah.
If you don't pay, I
when
won't
I
come.
said I'm a traditional man,
Yeah.
if I invite you out, I pay.
Yeah.
I'm in traditional because I don't even expect you to be taking me to restaurants and all that. You probably just say you are. Even if you bring somebody in a park and say let's eat, I'm fine.
Mm.
You cook that and it's fine. Okay, so but I don't expect you to be taking me out and spending money and all that on me. So the question that I have a challenge with when you said should a man be financially responsible for a lady she's not married to? I understand taking somebody out. I
But it's the
understand
same
buying.
context, though.
No, it's not. I understand buying gifts.
Yes.
Those are voluntary things you are doing. But when you say a man is financially responsible, it means that your burden is my burden that I'm trying to solve.
Which is why I said that there are extremes, and it's a wide gap that we need to define.
Okay.
But I would say buying a gift, for example, is some financial investment because the gift doesn't come for free.
And it's not
But
responsibility.
is it a
It's not a
responsibility?
responsibility.
I wouldn't phrase it as responsibility. It's just a gesture.
Responsibility means my car is due for service.
Yeah.
Why have you not called your mechanic to come and pick it? My rent is expiring next month.
Don't you know?
Because
Don't
I'm
you
going
know?
out
Why
with
have
you,
you
you
not-
should
My
pay.
internet.
Am I your father? You want to change your wardrobe.
Yeah.
You're expecting me to pay.
First of all, if she phrases it that way, then we have a problem. Then
And even if she
yeah.
phrases it in a nice way, does it make it right?
it doesn't make it right, but
it's you we are helping. Oh.
I know, man. I know.
It's you we are helping.
Yeah.
I think we need to get to
I don't
the
think
point
rights
where
is. I don't think rights is the.
when they
is
say
the
you're an adult,
words, yeah.
it means that you should take care of yourself.
Yes.
That's what adulthood is.
Yes.
My daughter said it's a scam.
Adulthood.
Adulthood is a scam.
Yes.
Adulthood means that on my own, I can take care of myself.
Yes.
You can assist me, but it is not your responsibility.
No, you're not. Yeah, you're not absolutely responsible to cater to the other person's well-being. But I think that it's a show of good faith, affection, and a nice gesture if the man volunteers to do certain things.
Beautiful.
Which
I,
is
lo- I
fine.
love. I love.
You
the-
said,
I-
volunteer. Oh,
so there are
not
two things
financially
you. There are
responsible.
two things you talked about. It's
Yeah.
called good faith and volunteer.
Yeah.
Those two things don't talk about responsibility.
Correct.
So let's maybe start with what should be the expectation for someone that you are dating. What can you do for the person, or what shouldn't you do for the person?
When is it too much?
Yeah, and when is it too much?
Uh-huh.
So let's start with
For me,
the traditional
well,
man.
thank God, when I dated, if you write a letter in flowery language, that is acceptable.
Mm.
I left dating scene because of
Flowery
that.
language, not the
Yes.
flower itself.
No, flowery language. You are
Okay.
the whatever of my tea, whatever. It was acceptable.
Okay.
Okay, just coming to your house and sitting down with you was acceptable.
Mm.
Not now when I go on social media and I hear if a man is not giving you 2 million per month,
A bouquet of flower is like 300 and something thousand.
does he really love you?
They die in 2 days.
And does he really love you? If he's not taking you to whatever on a cruise, does he really love you? Probably I would have remained single because I probably won't be able to grapple with that.
You probably don't. You don't believe in paying people's rent.
No, I don't.
You don't believe
If
in
my son
in
calls me,
servicing cars?
I will ask him whether I'm the one that gave birth to him. So I understand helping. Don't get me wrong. I don't understand it being your responsibility. I understand helping your fiancé or whatever out.
So what if he calls you and says he wants to help his fiancée pay her rent?
I'll say, how much does the fiancé have? 50%?
So she's
30%?
going through a rough season and she doesn't have any money right now.
So you must have actually seen a pattern before you.
No, but I
complain.
like the fact that you're saying fiancé. Yeah, so
That's
you're
an engage-
dating,
that-
but
that's another
but
level.
that's a higher level
You know,
of engagement.
respectfully, I feel like we're just throwing these caveats to me. It sounds like a blanket statement, like
Wait,
an
what-
umbrella.
That
If I'm dating somebody, maybe also because I've always thought that dating should lead somewhere, right?
Yes, you're
if I'm-
talking like a Christian now.
Yes, if I'm
Uh-huh.
dating a girl, it is because somewhere in my mind,
You're not
somewhere in
dating
my
to
heart,
play.
I'm not dating
You
to
are
just fool
dating to
around.
marry.
I'm dating because I see
A
a future
potential.
with this person.
Yes.
And it's from this dating scenario that you start to see signs that I'm not just emotionally invested in this relationship. I'm also financially invested. I'm mentally invested.
So,
You know?
so if I was talking to my daughter, I would say, look for a kind man.
Mm-hmm.
Look for a man that will seek to understand you. Now, if I hear a man is buying perfume, trying to ask you to pay for a car and all that, I'll tell my daughter to step back. That looks like somebody that's maybe a money road. Something is wrong with that person. Now, because I want people to stay within their boundaries.
Right.
The next question I ask myself is that your father? Because what I should do for you, okay, a boy should not be doing it for you.
Right.
Now, when
Including
a
paying
parent,
school fees.
yes, when a parent is allowing somebody to do things for their daughter, then they too need to be questioned. Hey, why would a boyfriend be buying a car for? So I see it all over Lagos.
Yeah.
So, and if
on
you have the
social
money,
media.
if you have the money, it's okay. If you
No,
want
so
to,
so
want to
that's
give your
my
girlfriend
problem.
comfort is okay. But
My
when they
problem, no, my
compare,
problem is even
when they
that
think
even
it's
if
your
you have the
duty,
money,
yes.
when you have the money, what are
Yes.
the boundaries, right? So someone will say, "Oh, you are not doing it because you don't have the money." But what if I have the money to buy you 5 cars, and I decide I'm not buying you any until we are married, right? Is that a wrong thing?
But let me
I don't
throw
think
it
it's
back
wrong.
to you, Don. What if I say I think is wrong? If you have the means to get 5 cars, but you want to wait until you are married to buy one, why do you want to wait till you're
So
married?
the
Is
question,
the marriage the
I'm going to
guarantee?
ask is, because the question makes you my responsibility because we become one.
Yes.
Okay, now, assuming that relationship cracks for any reason, are you
Exactly.
collecting the car or are you
Yes,
leaving the car?
that's exactly what I
But
wanted to
marriages
say.
break. Marriages end.
I
No,
know, but
hold on.
marriage is
But
is
someone you are
legal.
dating,
Yes.
and I saw
Yes.
this even on social
Oh, I
media.
can actually answer that question. So
Yeah.
let's say the relationship doesn't even work,
Mm.
right? Are we speaking about me now or just the general concept?
Generally,
In general.
Generally, I would expect that you let it go.
I will expect to let it go too.
Yes.
That's the kind
But
of
if
person I
the
am.
person does not want to let you go and say that you gave it
Has
to
he
me,
done anything wrong?
No, he has not.
hold it. I know you are enjoying the conversation, but before we go right back into the conversation, this is your cue to please like, share, subscribe to the podcast, and let someone know that you're enjoying it. Back to the pod.
So
Because I think that sometimes
Yeah.
we are the ones that also train people, right, to expect what they shouldn't be expecting from us.
and because we lead with money.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's not something I believe we should. There are even gifts that that as a lady you are given that you should reject
So maybe what
out of a place of honor.
So what I'm hearing you say, Don, is yeah, and I think this is probably the first time that we're having a conversation that feels like we're all going in separate directions. What I'm hearing you say essentially is there's nothing wrong with the gesture, but just maybe the extent and what you lead with, the intention behind it is what is wrong.
No, what I'm saying is that if you call it my responsibility, I have a problem with it.
Okay.
But if it's something I'm chipping in, I'm doing to assist, I don't have a problem with it. However, you also need to understand the person you are going out with.
Yes.
I used to go out with a lot. My younger days, I had girlfriends that were very comfortable. I had one that wanted to buy a car for me. In fact, she had shown me the car. It was a Mercedes Benz flat boots that I should take this one. I was driving the B2. And so the question I asked her is, you know my dad? She said yes. Where do I tell Baba Lausa
That I got the car from.
that I got this Mercedes? Because he was also driving a flat boot Benz. So,
And she wanted to buy the same.
oh yes, it was 70,000 or so at that time. She already had like 140,000 in my wardrobe.
Interesting.
So she had double of that amount, not in her account. It was in my house. She put it in my house. Just
Wardrobe.
hold this money for me. So I said, let's go and this is your B2 is even. Let's go and get a better car. And she was looking at the Mercedes Benz 70K at that time. So now, if she buys a Mercedes Benz for me, how am I going to relate with her really? I don't know. Do I now say this girl must not get angry?
Okay, so question I would like to ask is there a difference between being generous and being obligatory?
Yes.
Yes. Clear
So,
difference.
so let's talk about the differences,
Yes.
especially as it applies to a dating relationship.
Yes.
What should be generosity and what should be obligatory?
How I will explain it, in my understanding, is that voluntary means as I can, I help. Obligatory means that even if I cannot,
You have
I
to
must
look
find
for
it.
you have to look for something.
I must get it. And that's where the problem is, because a lot of boys are under so much pressure to become something that they are not able to. And so they strive. And this is why a lot of guys do yahoo, because you know that if you don't splash this money, you may not get the kind of girl that you want. So they go all out, do whatever they need to do so that they can splash this money and get the respect, okay, the companion that they actually want. I don't understand relationship like that. I understand it to be both of us are adults. We have something going on in our lives, but once in a while we need help. We lean on each other. That's how I understand it. Not that I'm paying my own rent. In fact, some go as far as paying the girl's rent, paying the girl's parents' rent.
Before you
And
marry
they're still,
her.
and yes,
Before you marry
oh yes,
her.
paying the girl's rent, paying the girl's parents' rent, buying car for the girl, and buying a small one for her father.
Because they're generous or because they
And
feel it's an
because
obligation.
so this thing is subtle. You know, if you go on social media, they make you feel less of a man if you can't do it.
Yeah. So we're speaking to the
Wait.
impacts of
Wait,
such
hold on.
experiences.
Hold on. That I don't buy your father a car.
Yes, now
The father that
your mates are doing it. What's the
hold
big
on.
deal?
The father that is not my father-in-law.
The father that could not buy a car for himself in 30 something years, me that I started work 10 years ago, I should go and buy. If I can't buy car for that man, I failed. Meanwhile, your father, you are 25, 30 years. He has not spoke in his life. He's not doing anything wrong. But me, that I've just worked for like 5, 6 years, I'm expected to buy car for you. It's my
But
responsibility.
now, I mean, I hope we realize now that we're speaking to just the external pressure and how it affects what I have with my own partner, and how both of us are now basing what we have, my generosity, my ability to invest, on external factors. Somebody's now comparing me to another guy that did that. That is wrong. It's all shades wrong.
No, why is it wrong? If you think is a responsibility, live up to it now.
Oh no, then you go be with that guy and have him do
No,
the
they
same
are
thing for you.
challenging you to rise up.
No.
So
No.
personally, I actually think that it's a no. It's a no. There are certain things you should not expect from someone that is not your husband.
Are you saying it's not my responsibility?
Yes, it's not. It's not your responsibility.
Wesley said it is.
Did
But that's how you
did
show
you
love.
agree?
No, not verbatim. All right. I agree with you.
Because so you're probably dating a girl that is in school. You are out of school, and then the girl is still maybe in her third, fourth year, almost rounding off. And then because you are dating her, you are expected to pay her school fees, give her pocket money.
Yes.
That's not.
While I was in school, a lot of guys did that.
And no, so are you now then saying that is not a crime to fall in love with someone that
No,
is
you are
in school?
just become a father. You just become a, and you know the sad part?
Yeah.
And it's not general, it doesn't happen to everybody. So the big man comes from Lagos, we're in school in Ife. The big guy comes from Lagos on the weekend, lands in Ife late Friday evening or early Saturday morning. It was Hotel Diganga in those days. That's where the big boy stayed. So stays in Hotel Diganga. And then for weekend, you don't see your friend, And then on Monday morning, she appears in class. What happened? This one, oh, my boyfriend came. The big boy, And if I even knew that this guy was around me, so I would have come, maybe would have feed me like 1,000 naira or something. These are big boys. They came with acid car and that. But you know what? By Tuesday or Wednesday, the never do well boy that doesn't have shishi in school, that girl is sleeping in his house. So it's not really that financial responsibility that holds a woman. I don't know what holds them any longer. But it's not that money that you're spending that holds the guy.
Yeah.
Because really, the guy came all the way from Lagos, braved the danger and all that, the risk on the road, was with you till Monday morning, and he went back to Lagos. And then by Wednesday, one boy that doesn't have 10 kobo, that will even pay money for his food at cafeteria, is already going to sleep in his house. But that guy is not. If I had to ask somebody, one of my friends, one time that come, your boyfriend just left. She said, yes. So why are you? She said, Alasa, you won't understand. My boyfriend is always talking about contracts, about this one and that
Can you
one.
imagine?
And then, but you are in, you and your friend, you are no future ambition. All you see is my nails, the clothes I wear, this one. So you see me. He doesn't see me. He just sees what he wants. So there are two different, but that's another level of conversation. But my point is that if I'm not married to you, I will be kind, I will help out, but you cannot believe that it's my responsibility
Right.
to take care of you. No, it's not. Until you become my wife, and the word of God and society believes that you have become my responsibility, I don't have any obligation to you.
I guess my
Yes.
concern or question would then be, do we think that in this day and time, this is a clear
No,
subject to
no, there is no clarity, and that's
boyfriend
why I
and
was
girlfriend?
asking.
Right.
That's why I was asking, at what level is something generosity, and at what level is it obligatory?
Yes.
Right? Generosity is I can help you. You're struggling with your rent. Your rent is maybe 600,000, and then I can give you 1, 2, and then
Wait, sorry, your rent is 600.
600K.
Okay, I can give you one.
I can give you
Right,
1
I
or
thought you said
200K.
Don, I can
And-
even pay the 600. I give you additional 400 to do one or two things in the house. What I will not tolerate is you telling me that I've done less than a man should relating with
exactly.
his girlfriend.
That's
Because
they
because
have not
even
paid
with
my
this
rent.
small
What I'm
200
speaking
now
to,
that
yes.
I'm even talking about,
Yes,
you can also say that you are giving me only 200,
correct.
as though you did not know that your rent was going to
That
expire.
doesn't sound
No,
like
I don't
someone
need
to
see. I don't
be in
need
a
the way relationship work now. I don't need to worry about that 100,000. he will pay it because he's my
Right,
boyfriend.
right.
Because even your friends will say, but he's working in a good place now. He has money. Why can't he pay it for you?
Mhm.
They are not looking at the fact that you are an adult and you should take care of yourself.
Yourself as well.
If you cannot live in that neighborhood, can you go to some water and rent a
Do
150,000 naira house?
Do you even know that there are ladies that expect that their boyfriends should help them with something their boyfriends are also still struggling with?
I heard this.
No, I didn't get that.
So a boyfriend is also struggling to pay his rent.
No,
His
your
own
own. You can go
personal
and live with your friends.
but
me, I must have my
pay for
clients.
his rent, but you are expected.
I don't know if you saw something online last week. A man bought a Tesla. I don't know if you saw it.
Mm.
And so he opened all Tesla is like the wings.
Mm.
He opened all the doors, play music and all that,
Oh,
and asked them to go and call his wife. And from the door, the woman said, no,
Take
no,
it
no,
back.
no, no, take it back, take it back, take it back.
take it back.
By the time she moved close to the car, and the guy told her, is your car? I said, oh,
What?
oh,
Yes.
it's a lovely car.
Yes,
Are you serious?
it was not acting. No,
Was it like April Fool's prank?
no,
The guy was recording.
take it back.
The guy said,
Take it
no, no,
back.
take it back, take it back.
Take it
And
back.
so he moved close, and the guy said, no, no, it's your car. I bought it for you. He
He
said, oh, lovely car. Oh, thank
So,
you, dear.
so on social media, the discussion now.
We lost a
Are
brother.
you
there.
serious? That
Yeah.
so it's okay.
It's okay.
For us to buy it for you.
Yes,
but
if
our
it's
brother
mine,
cannot have it.
if it's
Somebody,
mine, you can't.
somebody
come
on
back.
this table once said a very wise quote. He said, "No lady thinks she's broke. She just thinks she's dating the wrong guy."
Correct. Dating the wrong guy. Dating
So
the wrong guy.
with that, I think we've come to the end of this. What I
Oh,
would
Lord
say
have mercy.
is that
Both of you are in
as-
trouble, by the way. Let me just let you know.
No, which trouble?
Wait, trouble.
There's no trouble.
It's you that so one of the things I have done for myself from the beginning, I defined who I am responsible for as a child. I am responsible for my parents, right? Even at that, there are some levels, even when I just started life, that there are certain things they should not be expecting me to do for them at the initial stages of my career. Maybe now they should, right? But at the initial stage, no, right? So if you don't have that clear boundary, because you will just keep going from obligation to obligation, and they will always tell you that it's better for you to stand first before you help anyone. Remember,
because you fall.
because you will die. They will tell you when there's turbulence on the air, save yourself, because when you are trying to help another person, you can also die, and the person will now make it.
With the way you said that twice, I know it's very serious.
It's a very serious matter.
No,
because it's so subtle.
Yes.
People expect things that should be given to them by their parents, and they think it's okay,
Right.
because you gaslighted a guy. It's not okay. So
And then the guys are under pressure.
under pressure,
Mm.
They have,
Eh?
they are running.
you
from
want
pillar
to propose
post.
now. You want to propose.
Oh,
now.
that one is another level.
The one you want to propose now. If you tell the girl, will you marry me? Problem. You have to go and get the
Rent a
wedding
hall.
planner.
Yes.
Spend
like 10 million naira.
the guys at the photographer,
Rent out a whole
someone that
cinema.
is a social work, just because you want to say, will you marry me?
Hmm.
Wow.
It has to be done right. It has to be done right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, with all these few points of ours, I hope we have not confused you. That you must know the difference between what should be your responsibility and what should be a means of generosity,
Mm.
right? So I think that's how we should end it, right? And I hope you enjoyed this segment. And please don't go away, because we're coming back with another segment that you would really enjoy, and that's Daddy's Corner. Welcome to Daddy's Corner. So at this corner, we get your feedback, your dilemmas, and we will help you in the best way we can. So these are elders, these are practitioners. Anything we cannot help you with, we will leave it to God.
Pray
But
for you.
we have an interesting one here, and it says, I cannot seem to be able to satisfy my partner's sexual fantasies.
That's for you.
How do I whipping and beating? How do I be whipped and beaten? We didn't speak extensively about sexual expectations, which is my fault. Do I meet him in the middle? his fantasies are so intense. I've also spoken to a sex therapist and it's still not working for me. We are barely 2 months in marriage. I believe sex should only be in the confines of marriage, and I came in with a clean slate. Are these enough reasons to end the marriage? Ah, wow.
Over to you, Daddy's corner.
You don't know anything about whipping and
I don't
beating?
know.
It's unfortunate. And I think the guy was unfair as well. You don't keep such things. There are women that are curated for this kind of thing.
Curated?
Yes, they seek it, they enjoy it. So I would say the married bed or the fire, you can do anything with your wife during the conference of consent.
I don't agree.
However,
You're not agree to which part? The undefiled, or you can do anything.
Anything.
We'll come back to that.
within
Even with
consent,
that ambit.
within consent, if your wife consents to it and is fine with her, it's your marriage, it's your bed. As long as it's not unnatural. When I say unnatural, it's contrary to the way God created it to be. Then it's fine. That's my view. However, when it comes to, because you describe BDSM and all that, in that when it comes to BDSM, it's another level that if you are not into it, you are not into it. I don't want to mention films that I've watched that have done the so you can be actually conditioned to enjoy it. Okay. However, consent is required. Even people that practice it, they have safe words and all that. So in this one, when stage you cannot stand it, what is their safe word? And that safe word should be respected by your partner, which means he must stop. You cannot go ahead once you get to that place. But me speaking to this person now, if it's not something you can tolerate, step aside.
You said that she said they are just barely 2 months in the marriage.
And maybe God is saving her in time. Because really, I think I watched the film that came out probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where a church girl actually found herself in this kind of thing.
A real film.
A film.
I think I might know the.
Yes, the film.
saw it-
And
saw it
one of
from
the
it.
popular actors
Yes.
was, yes. And in that film, he enjoyed BDSM and actually went out to be maybe go out with girls that actually enjoy BDSM. Or this lady went into fasting and prayer and all that. And somehow God arrested this guy and he came to apologize and change. However, it's not every time that these things happen. So are you ready to go on with this for the rest of your life? Which means the sex is being enjoyed, but in fact, he won't also enjoy it because they're not participating.
No, so that's the thing. So the problem is not even that. So the guy can say, don't worry, I will not beat you, I will not whip you, but you be the one whipping me. And the lady is saying, I don't like to whip anybody.
And so that's BDSM, and
Yeah.
the guy cannot practice it. She cannot be conditioned to do it. Now, the jury say how whether it's even moral or whatever, but that's your choice.
That's between
But
both
my
of
point
you.
is that there must be consent. There's no consent, there's a problem. However, if you can't stand it, because this thing won't stop except something happens,
And it's
God, and it can get more intensity can increase. As the gentleman is, and that's why they have a safe word. I've never practiced the BDSM, I read widely on this kind of thing. Because I don't understand how somebody should win me at the back, and that's when I will feel
aroused.
I like petting. I like somebody to pet my head, and I like somebody to tease me. I like to feel, I want to feel a thrill in my head and something comes. Not breaking. Not me, they are boxing it.
Some would argue that it elicits the same feeling. The same feeling that you get is what they get from
They
all these
brings
things.
the feeling today.
Well,
I have a question, though.
I can't judge. I can't judge your sexual fantasy, but I would say that anyone that enjoys pain, physical pain, and sees that as a sexual fantasy needs help.
Well, I believe so too.
Needs help.
I wasn't going to go that far. No.
Me, I want to go now. Is that not why you brought it to us? So I will go this
I wasn't going to go that far because when they say it's an unnatural way to enjoy sex, but I've read so much about people that even the person that created sex, I didn't see the beating there.
Yeah, in animal kingdom, they don't beat themselves up before they
Or
have
they
sex.
bite. Some animals bite.
Bite what?
Bite the nape of the partner. So BDSM you can bite.
Some animals rip off the head of their partner.
When they when they're about to orgasm,
Rip off their
when they're
head.
about to orgasm, they rip up the head of. So lean partner
so
with the
that's
sex. It's a death warrant.
You wanted to ask the question.
It's a death warrant. So,
I wanted to speak to expectations, because there's a part of this that she also asked in the question, which is how much of this conversation can you even have before you get married?
hold on. Ask about. I can't say people how. Ask about their past. Ask whether they've had sexual experiences. Ask which one they enjoyed the most and why. Because we are going to go into this for your life, I believe. So you need to be sure. At least let him not be that you didn't try to seek.
Even
Right.
the guy.
At least try to
also,
see how much you can
Seek, yes.
gather.
Let him know that you didn't try. It now came as a surprise. If you like to use another matter, however, seek and even look, this red flag we talked about. It's not that they are going to post the banner at the back of their head, though. It's in
They're subtle
conversations,
and
mannerisms.
things.
Just let your guard be up. Now, even the film that the guy is watching and enjoying, if it's 3 shades of grey that the guy is watching all his life, that's caution. God allow you to see caution now. So those things, begin to probe, ask questions from his friends and all that. If he says he has X or whatever, probe, ask questions. Somebody said, I ran away from this guy. I said, it's because you've not seen the kind part of him.
Yes, you.
That this guy is naughty. But he get told that I ran away. But he said, no, you don't understand him.
He's different with me.
You will soon understand him.
It was like the kid they used to flog the
Because this thing is in layers. So one of my friends married a girl that when we think we are not seeing each other for a long time, and we only saw the girl the weekend of the marriage. So one of our friends is late now that lived in the same area with that girl. When we came together, he said, "This is who our friend is marriing." We said, he has entered. What did he enter? Say, this guy is mad, though. That marriage did not last 1 year. The girl was cutting him. They will have a small disagreement. The girl will bring a knife and cut him. And after that one, have volatile sex with him. Was cutting him. They will fight, the girl will start being caught, and then go and apologize, and they will have sex. The girl will be wild. So that was her fantasy. But because her friend lived in the same area with her, he knew. But because we are not seeing each other for a long time, he didn't know that was the girl her friend was going out with. And they went out for like 6 months to 1 year. He didn't say any sign like that until they married.
And he did not ask. My brother, that's why
they had to go and rescue this guy.
You see, that's why we ask.
At night, I brought him to Lagos.
When families go and ask questions, you see that thing that they do. That if anything happens, that culture should never be taken away.
But it's taken away now.
Well, no, not everybody actually. There are families that will still go and ask questions. Maybe in conclusion, this is what I would say: if you cannot deal, seek counsel, speak with. Not a sex therapist.
Not only
sex therapist.
Even the guy.
Yes, but so the therapy you're going to be doing should be a married therapist to find out where that fantasy came from, right? If it's something that he's willing to is this something negotiable? Is it something you can deal with? Is it something you cannot deal with? When you guys had that conversation, right? You can then know what your next step is. But if it's something that you cannot deal with, I know that we will not encourage you to leave your home, but you don't want to. You don't how you not come and go.
Preserve our life.
You know how somebody come and go. Do you understand? The person is coming and then the person will go. So you will now die in the process of sex, and that's not what he wants.
Jeez, man, I even just.
So with this, we're going to round it off. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for an amazing session.
Don't forget to tell them to click, like, to share, to send their trivial to the link and the email address that will appear on the screen.
I won't forget, but she has told me. All right, thank you, guys. I'm looking forward to having you at the next one. Bye for now.
Right now.